named Mr. Vagul. Not an individual, but an institution called Narayanan Vagul. But it was just not Mr. Vagul. I'll show you one slide. You have to project that slide, where we have all the 25 shapers. What we felt that 25 years would also mean we have to recognize the 25 people without whom the Knowledge Park would not be what it is. Either they shaped the Knowledge Park or they deeply influenced the park. And I'll start with Mr. Vagul, Mr. Kamath, who was the MD of ICICI Bank at that point in time, Dr. Ashok Ganguly, who heard, Chairman Hindustan Levers, Dr. Bala Manian, a great mentor from the Bay Area, Dr. Mashelkar, Suneet Maheshwari, who was my boss in ICICI, and Nachiket Moore. Dr. Nachiket Moore was the deputy MD at that point of time. These are the people who were with ICICI or deeply entrenched in the process of discussion. Then comes, of course, without acknowledging Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, who gave us the land, and Dr. Sheila Bhide, who made this possible. She was the Principal Secretary Industries at that point of time, and ma'am is with us. And some of you who were there in the afternoon have heard ma'am narrating the story of how we got the land, and so on and so on. Mr. R. Rajamani, a fantastic, distinguished IS officer who was a great pillar for me because he was in Hyderabad. Kiran, Dr. Balasubramaniam, he was a director at CCMB, and Dr. Balu is here. I have a physics background, no life sciences, and when Mr. Vagul says or Mr. Kamath says, Deepanita, you do this, and you have to say yes, and you just move. You can't, in ICICI, there's nothing called saying that, oh, let me think whether I'll do this. Then Mr. Kamath said, Deepanita, if you can't do it in 2 years' time, you can't be revenue positive, we are going to close it. That means you lose your job. So you better do it. And you strategize, you do, all help is there. I actually went to CCMB to even understand the ecosystem, what is it? And it was an immense help, all gratitude to you. And then I have to recognize two people, Dr. Varprasad Reddy, MD of Shanta Biotech. He was a great pillar of strength for me because he used to talk about IKP, same as Dr. Krishna Ella. These two people are absolutely indebted. Mr. Mittal from Department of Science and Technology, but it was an individual. I'm not saying DST, of course we recognize, but Mr. Mittal separately. Dr. M.K. Bhan, we lost him. He was on our board, visionary. He was the secretary, Department of Biotechnology, and the chairman, BIRAC. Dr. Renu Swarup, who took over from Dr. Bhan as the secretary, DBT, and chairman, BIRAC. Amazing relationships. Even today, I receive a message from Dr. Swarup, Deepanita, hope everything is going fine. I could not join, but I'm always with you. Of course, Government of Telangana, NSTDB, Department of Science and Technology, BIRAC, DBT, and ABLE, because you cannot do an industry-led endeavor without having an association, and that was ABLE. ABLE was formed in, I think, 2003, Murli? Yes, and I remember those days. It's been such a wonderful journey. We have PM Murli with us. Thank you, Murli, for coming. We'll have the recognition. I have to talk about 4 companies without which I have to, all the companies are important to me. Everybody is equally important, but GVK Bio, Sai Life Sciences, and I'm so happy that Dr. Rangaraju is here, and USP. USP was the first international organization company that came to. It's such a wonderful relationship with USP. We are very fortunate to have 2 people, the India head and the operations head from Washington, D.C. with us, and Loris Labs. Dr. Satyanarayana, we will meet him on October 28th at Genome Valley when we have that function. So what we did is we actually decided to design an IKP globe, which is, explain what it is. It's a globe it's called rhombicosi-dodecahedron. It's a structure which has immense strength compared to its weight. That is IKP. It has the universe, the cosmos, on the surface of the globe, which is capturing the infinite in the finite. And it has various shapes, which is all of us put together. With that, I call upon stage a few of our very distinguished people. Some of them have already, like Sheila Bhide, received it in the afternoon, but I'll call Dr. Balu. Please, sir, would love to give you the award. Is it okay coming up there, or should I come down? Okay. Utkarsh, can you just help me? This is for you. Thank you for whatever. I have no words. Thanks, come. Just come this way.
Thank you.
So 1 minute. 1 minute.
I have been given 1 minute. And in that minute, I want to talk really about women. You notice, I came here about 6:30 or so. I went around all the, startups and companies and so on. Amazingly, about half of them were women. This is not something that you normally see in many places. And many of them took time out to come and talk to me about what is it that they are doing, and any critique or information I need from them, they would be able to very clearly dissipate that information. This, I think, is important. And it's not often that you see. In fact, we even have something called, UNESCO has something called the International Women's Year. International Women's Year was last year, 2023. And now we are celebrating Indian Year, 2024, with all these ladies and so on. You just saw in the photographs over there, one, Sheila Bhide, the lady who actually initiated the Genome Valley. In fact, she called it Genome Valley. And that, I think, is very important, calling it, as opposed to Silicon Valley, which is out there in California. We have here in Hyderabad, Genome Valley, and Mr. Naidu really liked it. And this, I think, is something very important that we have to do. We also saw, even among the entrepreneurs and the company people, Kiran Majumdar Shah, Mahima Datla, Anuradha Acharya, Map My Genome, or what they call
Genome Patri.
yes, Genome Patri. And Shraddha Goenka, who's from CCMB, and I think Madhu would particularly like that because he's one of our own graduates and so on. She started something called a biodesk and so on. I think this is very important that we have women of this kind that do it here. My minute is up. So I think let us celebrate the onset and the interpretation as well as the critiques and the excitement that all these girls and women have in making Knowledge Park. And I am sure this is the 25th year. It's only a silver jubilee.
Yes.
when we come now, I hope we will call many of us for the Golden Jubilee 25 years from now. Thank you all.
I must mention, Dr. Balu, tomorrow with USP and IKP, we are actually celebrating and signing something called She is Science. Is that so?
Good.
Huh? She leads in science. She leads in science, yes. So, yes, another step. Thank you. Thanks. Now I call upon Dr. P.M. Murali from ABLE. Is there a mic? But how do I jump down here and give you the... You want... Thank you. Otherwise, I thought you were expecting me to come.
While Deepanvita goes to get the nice globe, I'm actually representing ABLE, which is the body she has been mentioning about. Thank you so much.
You come here with
I'll try to be as brief as possible because I'm just going to tell you something that's happened over 20 years. So I have to be very short and brief here. So the first one is about the Pitamaha. So I think if Deepanvita and I run a competition on who can shower affection and love on Mr. Vagul, I think we will be left with a tie because there's no way we can compete with each other on that. Now, not only was he a visionary in several respects, and a lot of people in this room will also have to know that if there is a biocon, that is on account of Vagul. And if there is a $1 billion company that I was able to put on the stock market in Switzerland, and obviously that's one of the reasons I'm here, I guess, is because of Mr. Vagul, who believed that a technology that I was doing could even be monetized and commercialized to the level at which it can grow to. And even today, it is relevant past his 25 years of investment into that. So in those days, we were returning only 2x's and 4x's, which was absolutely great. These days, it doesn't work like that. So this is about the Pitamaha. So he has been one of the doyens of how biotech has come. And I have to mention the lady here. He had so much of trust. He has said a lot of nice things about her to me. And I am very certain that he has not said so many nice things about me to her. But that part I am very clear. But he's been showering affection on her. The last meeting I had was on something that I may not be able to share on public, but that's on something to do with her trust and all that, which I got privy to the discussion. But he was thinking about her all the time. So this is about the Pitamaha. The second part is about ABLE. ABLE is an organization which was formed in 2003, sometime in April. And almost all the founders are very much here and have made a mark in what they have done. But some of them continue to stay on in ABLE to help it grow to where it is. So for a lot many people in this room, you have been talking about BIRAC, right? So that has been one of the most important 25 years there. But I will never stop saying that when Bhan actually conceptualized that, it was ABLE which brought it to the streets as we call it today. So if there has been one Pita, there must have been one Mata also with that. So ABLE was one of the Matas there. Then I thought, do you know where this guy is? I saw him there, he's not here. So the second thing that ABLE did, because you have to understand what transformative things have happened. So one of the transformative things for the industry has been BIRAC. The second transformative information which even the Prime Minister today uses is this periodic update of where the bioeconomy stands. That has been one of the hallmarks of how ABLE has been going through. So I see Manish, who's very, very passionate on that, who will nitpick on every single table. I know that he doesn't get to speak to me, but whatever he says comes to me, Deepanvita. So he says, in the middle of the night, he has nitpicked on this table and that. Well done. So that is one of the things that has happened. The third and most important thing ABLE did was the biosimilar policy. We have always been following what the West has been doing. So it was during Renu Swaroop's time that the first biosimilar policy for the entire world was actually done by India first, and then the rest of the world followed. So there has been some path-breaking things that has happened on account of this association. And like Deepanvita mentioned in the afternoon, this is not one of those of OPPI type or CII type. It's a very focused part where it leads the government, it leads the industry, and then facilitates an environment for all the biotech companies to grow. So this is basically why ABLE has been conceptualized by the founders, and Deepanvita has recognized that it has played a role in the past 25 years. So lastly, I would like to congratulate on the leadership of this lady. This park has grown. I have seen the park like the rest here, like the madam was mentioning in the afternoon. I have seen it completely barren with nothing there, no roads, nothing, and the airport was still far away. And mind you, the airport was in Secunderabad at that time. Even at that time, it was too far away. So I would say that from there to this transformation, we all should enjoy and give her a big applause for this. So we don't have to think of women power anything more than this. If you can convert a barren land into to what it is today, Deepanvita, we owe you a big hug here. And on behalf of the entire people, I'm giving it to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Murli, no conflict of interest there. I'm also the vice president of ABLE. But just to be sure, just to make sure, no conflict of interest. So now I would request Dr. K. Rangaraju to please come on stage. He represents Sai Life Sciences, a company that's been with IKP right from 2000 or 2001. But it's just not Sai Life Sciences. I actually learned about the pharmaceutical industry from you, sir, because you used to come and tell me all the things that's happened in the Hyderabad pharma industry. Thank you so much. You are a kind of shaper for it.
I'm an accidental businessman. So at the age of 47, I had a small lab. We invested along with two friends, $30,000 in a small lab in LB Nagar. And we just had a concept. And that time there was nothing called, this CRO business doesn't exist at that time. So we had an opportunity to start this business. Then, as I said, the only thing that got us there is we had very small facilities, but we have been very honest and transparent to our customers. So even in a small way, when we started this, we actually grew with the customers. So then as we were growing, we had a very small lab in LB Nagar. So suddenly, we had a better requirement. So they came to our rescue. We started one lab, then two labs, then three labs. We have over 2,000 people working there right now. And very proud of all the support they gave us for a period of time. And I would say that As an organization, we have grown. We have an organization in UK as well as in Boston right now. And we are one of the leading CRO CDMOs right now. And she's been every step of the way helping us to get there. And I thank IKP for that. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
I now call upon stage Mr. Girish Kapoor and Brooke.
Good evening, everyone. And first of all, thank you, Dipanvita Madam, for inviting us here today. So it has been a real pleasure to be a part of, I have been actually a part of Genome Valley almost for now 13 years, so more than a decade. But now I think close to more than 7 years in IKP. So thank you for all your support. And I think USP started in 2005, 2006. And from there on, I think the journey has only seen growth. I think it has been a very rewarding experience, a journey of shared commitment, shared vision, and a lot of trust between both the sides, consistent growth. And I think starting something is sometimes easy, but to grow, nurture, and sustain that is very difficult. And I think that is what Dipanvita Madam has done over the years. So a big round of applause to her for all the growth which she has created. Not only for USP, but also for several startups which are there now. And as IKP has grown, so USP also is growing along with IKP. So thank you for all the help and a deep gratitude to you. So Brooke, would you like to say a few words? Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Brooke Alamayo. I'm actually heading the USP operations for laboratories. I know about IKP Park from Dr. Srini Srinivas. Since the inception of USP here, he was here. So he's been telling me a lot about how he built it and especially USP is there. So since then, actually, after Srini, I started coming here since 2012, and we've been growing a lot in USP India. We're working on making it actually bigger, so congratulations for the 25 years anniversary. I wasn't prepared for this, but yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, your globe is here. So, some of the other awards we will be giving on the 28th at the park, like for Loris, for Krishna Ella, Dr. Krishna Ella and others. But you know, this is the 25th year, and I have an announcement to make. I am actually stepping down as the CEO. Dr. Rangaraju knows about it, and some others know. From mid-November, I will remain the MD and chair, but we have a very dynamic CEO who will be joining us. Can we have Sanjay on the stage, please? So I just wanted to introduce you, and you can meet them over dinner, but this is just an introduction. So 1 minute.
Thanks, Dipanvita. So I was sitting with a colleague, I was sitting with Bindu outside and over a cup of tea, and I was saying that it's been a fantastic day, and she was saying that, are you already overwhelmed? And I said no, but probably I am now a little bit. And first of all, Dipanvita, thank you for inviting me and making me a part of the 25th anniversary celebrations. I have been associated with IKP, briefly as a part of your TB work, but never knew the history behind, all that has gone into, making IKP what it is today. It is indeed a privilege for me to be taking on this mantle, and I know Dr. Murli was telling me that you need size 25 shoes, and I've said that I've already given an order for that. And sincerely, I hope that I can continue to count on the support of all of you here and those who are not in this room. And I, together with Dipanvita and the board and all of you who have been supporting IKP through this journey, I look forward to the next 25 years. Thank you so much for making me a part of this.
Thank you. And all of you can interact during dinner with Sanjay. And of course, you have tomorrow and the 28th in Genome Valley. We will now start the Startup Awards. And where are my friends and colleagues who are going to organize this? It's not I who would do it, but also, while you do it, you have to also invite some people on stage to give away the awards. And we have very eminent people sitting here. I told Utkarsh, all of you may not know, many of you may not know, Mr. Utkarsh Palnitkar and Mr. VVSN Raju are on IKP board. A chartered accountant and a lawyer, dangerous combination. So I've told them, you're not getting the globe till you give the awards. So you have to do something. And so they volunteered. So they will be part of giving the awards. Some of the others have already got it. Sridhar, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Good evening. One of my mandates is to make this a fun event. The first guarantee that I would like to provide is that there is dinner after this. So don't panic. Ho jayega. I'm Sridhar Ramanathan. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm the Senior Vice President at IKP Knowledge Park. I also lead IKP Eden in Bangalore. So anytime you guys are in Bangalore, please do visit us. I think it's a great environment to be in. Yes, Deepan.
You wanted a funny? I have to tell you, I actually missed somebody giving the award. Of course, not because he's not here, because his daughters are here, but I was kind of overwhelmed with what all is happening. If many of you have heard the name J.A. Chaudhary, he was one of the very early supporters of all the endeavors. He was, I think, the MD of NVIDIA and the STPI. So that was the time. Because NVIDIA, now you hear of GPU, everyone knows about NVIDIA. At that time, you're talking of 2000. And J.A. Chaudhary was an ardent supporter of whatever we were doing. Can we have, where are we? Because I have not met you. So she is coming, Anju, her name is Anju. Hey, Anju, I have to tell you, I was so like, father now, because he's in the US, but when he comes, he's still so active and loud. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. the best thing about IKP and especially IKMC this year, as we now know the theme, is to really look back and see what's been happening in the startup world. And IKP, as a lot of you know, has been in the path of supporting startups very early in our journey. So what we have thought was to recognize 50 plus 5 startups. And it is like the Academy Awards. If you have prepared speeches, please tell us during the dinner. At this point of time, we will go ahead and read out the awardees. Mr. Raju, may I request you to provide the first set of awards. We looked at, the first set is really the growth companies. We do have a helpful PowerPoint, but I would like to invite GPS Renewables as part of what we call IKP Rise. GPS is now India's premier full-stack clean fuels technology and engineering company. And the audience, got to earn your dinner. Big round of applause as they come up. Revelations Biotech, Science-Driven Biotech Solutions, Remedio, and Remedio is looking at preventing blindness and preserving vision. I request the members to come on stage. My colleague Visu will facilitate the process. All of you please come on stage. Whowell Life Sciences, looking at cutting-edge molecular diagnostics, Clons Biotech, biosimilar research and manufacturing. They have, they are really picking up the pace and they have begun to run. So they have all achieved significant milestones in the whole journey. We request all of you to come. Please join us on stage. Sir, if you can be in the center.
Hey, you two take it out.
Yeah, no, one by one. I mean, hold up the fist, Vikraman. Thank you. Next. There you go. Please be on stage so that we can get a photograph. Can we have one photo with all the awardees?
With all the fists like this.
All of you hold your... Thank you. A big round of applause. Because folks know in a startup journey, this is where you want to be, growth, getting revenue, earning the confidence and validation of the market. So congratulations. The next category is what we have called flowers, farms, flies, and fishes. So this is agri-tech. And really, Utkarsh, it'll be great if you can give these awards. I want to make sure I get their full name correct. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. It is Kwakley and Korngum Melee Orchids Private Limited. They have revolutionized the orchid industry in India. And one of the key things, something that really touched all our hearts, is they actually named a species of the hybrid that they made after IKP Knowledge Park. It is called Phalaenopsis IKP Knowledge Park. I hope I'm saying it right. Please do come on the stage. We would love to invite next Bharat Rohan Airborne Innovations Private Limited. They are using drone technology to really enable farmers grow profitably for a sustainable and safe food supply chain. And then we would recognize Capsper Global Agri Private Limited. They are making biologicals based on organic farm input. They are a manufacturer of that. Then Arthro Bio, which is focused on producers of insect-based sustainable ingredients for the animal feed and biotech industry. Loopworm, which looks at insect biosciences and biomanufacturing company producing sustainable proteins. Denome, and we put Denome here because they are looking at reagents for the aquaculture diagnostics at this point of time, and we just wanted something for fish. So Denome is part of this celebration. Is anybody there from Capsper?
Mr. Sudhakar, if he's here. Sudhakar?
Huh?
Sudhakar, if you can ask.
Mr. Sudhakar?
Yeah, we will get it. Yeah, may I request everybody to come?
Please, please come. A little bit more that side so that these guys can. May I request Dr. Balu to please come on stage for the next.
Sridhar, about awards you want. What is that award?
Okay. Manish, come on stage to give it.
So next slide you can change.
Yeah, going on. A little bit of a tidbit on the awards. The sculpture of the fist is by Lalit Kala Academy awardee S. Kanta Reddy. It symbolizes the strength, resilience, and determination that a startup has shown in their journey. It is not only an acknowledgement of achievement, but also represents the power of ideas that break barriers and push boundaries to fuel innovation that helps humankind rise above challenges. All right. The next set of awards are in the area of proteins, small bio, and tools for the lab. We'd like to invite folks from NZ Beta Biotech Private Limited. They specialize in microbial technology. Onco Simis Biotech Private Limited develop and produce biotherapeutic proteins. Guys, applause. Apramita Innovations Private Limited, manufacturing cost-effective drugs. Please. Steroid-free treatment. Thank you, Dr. Divan. Vigen Labs, small molecular entities in precision oncology, targeting biological entities with a focus on cancer as a future pipeline. UR Advanced Therapeutics, which are engineering personalized medicine. Bicus Therapeutics increase the affordability and standard of medical care by developing high-quality drugs, substances, and products. Lamarck Biotech, which are making robust enzymes and biomolecules. Cambrian Bioworks, lab automation and nucleic acid isolation. Away Biosciences, looking at bioprinting solutions and 3D culture instruments. Ladies and gentlemen, these are really innovators. A big round of applause as we see them come on stage. All right, guys, I couldn't recognize you. What's up? What's up? Yeah, move a little bit to your. May I request everyone? Yeah, please hold your. Vasu. Mr. Mittal, may I request you to please come and give these awards? The next area is what these companies are doing for the environment. We have Telluris Biotech Private Limited. They are doing eco-friendly products that deliver productivity to farmers. Greenvironment, who is digitizing water, energy, and environmental infrastructure using IoT and AI. Himalayan Sustainable Energy Solutions, called Takachar. They are using technology to convert post-harvest crop and forest residues into carbon-negative bioproducts. Control Z, using clean tech, converts agricultural waste to carbon-rich, high-quality graphene derivatives. Microgrow LLP, smart, assured, and sustainable water, hygiene, and infection prevention solutions. Greenathon Technologies, making the world green by working on a chemical process. New Trace, green hydrogen through scalable electrolyzers. Osis Biorenewables, green hydrogen from industrial effluents. CanCree, developing and producing new advanced material for energy storage solutions. A big round of applause to all of these innovators. Seriously? Please. Little bit. No, it's good. Now there, you have to hold your fist. As we move along from the environment, we are looking at the various... Thank you, Dr. Mittal.
Thank you. Dipanvita was just saying that there are lesser number of women. When I came on stage, more number of women came.
You came and somehow Sridhar made it sure.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
May I request Dr. Shirshendu to come in. The next set are engineering solutions. We have various different types of engineering. One is Parisodhana Technologies. They have, in fact, been growing very well right now. They develop a non-electric air-activated warming platform and instant cooling solutions. They are serving our, protecting our army forces up at Siachen. Answer Robotics, it's warehouse automation through smart robots. Fermidicious Labs, they do scalable manufacturing, mini factories on tap. Skylark Drones, AI-powered drone and data analytics. Green Design, electric mobility solutions. Hyperverge, AI-powered identity verification platform for end-to-end user onboarding. A big round of applause to these guys. Anybody from Skylark? We can do it like the Academy Awards. All right, come. They are dozing. You need to make sure that. All right. The next is what we are calling MedTech, but focused on monitoring and caring. We have Dozy, Turtle Shell Technologies. They do contactless vitals monitoring on every bed. Her bed Dozy is what they say. Monitra Healthcare, which is redefining heart monitoring. Salsit Technologies, looking at AI-powered cough analysis for patient screening and lung health. NemoCare Wellness, neonatal vitals and monitoring wearables. Logi AI is AI-driven eye screening and oral screening modules. Janitri, maternal and fetal vital monitoring in a 1,000-day pregnancy journey. Sampletics, fertility monitor digital ovulation kit. We know them as Inito. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause to all of these innovators. Congratulations. No, we will cover.
Get down now, huh?
Yes, thank you so much. All right, the next category, I request Dr. Murali to come. This is enabling a better life. Innovation medical devices. They have really created this amazing speaking device for patients who have lost their voice due to surgical removal of the larynx. Jeevtronics, and they have the world's first dual and triple powered hand cranked biphasic defibrillators. Path Chodh, biosensing technology for point-of-care devices aimed at providing ease of diagnosis and better management of chronic diseases. Startoon Labs, they are doing the world's first metrics-driven physiotherapy through Physi. Rhino Technologies, portable, robotic, and game-based rehabilitation products for physical therapy of stroke patients. Ashwa Wearables, wearable assessment and progress monitoring solutions for patients with musculoskeletal injuries. And then we have an individual contributor, Prema Nandini Sadgunam, who is focusing on pediatric perimeter, essentially a device to monitor visual fields. And lastly, and not the least, Be Able Health, which is interactive game-based rehabilitation products and solutions. Big round of applause to all of these innovators. They're there.
47 teams have arrived.
Guys?
All of you can you come half this side?
Thank you. Thank you, Murli. I'm going to invite the next person to give these awards. It is off script, and the person is kind of looking at me right now, and she just turned her face. So may I request our chairman and CEO, Dipanvita. So this is deep tech in medtech. Right? And this is Alpha US technology, making eye care more accessible. BrainSight technology, they have made the Google map of the brain. Metastop Solutions, cancer metastasis treatment focused platform. Predible Health, which was actually acquired, but there was a startup in Eden, Bangalore. AI for radiology industry. Curious Labs, which is automatic and intelligent patient repositioning system to prevent pressure injuries. BedSource. Big round of applause to these deep tech innovators in medtech. If not, I'm going to request everybody to come together. Now, all of you, please don't leave the stage. Please don't leave the stage. May I request all the awardees to please come on stage as soon as possible. You are delaying dinner. We need one big photograph with all of you. All of you with your fists, please get it up.
And you have to thank them. They came with a one-day notice, 47 teams.
So we really do thank all the people who made it here. May I request all the awardees with your fists to come on stage, please. Run is the word that Dipanvita is using, not me. Come, come, come. We should get a nice picture with all of you. Some of you could kind of sit in the front row a little bit. That'll help. So that we can have 2 rows. Come. Everybody on stage? People are still coming. Yeah, all of you put your hands up. Yeah. Yeah. Hands up, guys. Is that done? Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You've all been wonderful. A big round of applause to all of you to continue doing these. We hope to see you soon, but right now, dinner is served. So, please. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Try to make that.
Okay. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well,
Oh, bus, yeah.